friends. Here we go. Uh, that was pretty interesting talking to the dude today. So we're going to start up here. And the first thing that I was really confused about was during this morning, I second guessed myself about this sack on H7. Okay? And then later, when we were talking about it, though, with KGB, it didn't seem to be a problem. Now, is this all true? He made it look easy, too, and I was like, what? What's going on? This was totally dumb, in fact, on my part, though, because this is simple, dog. You just take, dude. Take. Here. 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 Let's just make sure we get this right, buddy. Let's just make sure we get this right, buddy. Is this correct, the Mundo boss? This is a little frightening, Jesse. This is a little frightening, buddy. So I'm not sure about this. Wait a second. The problem is, though, what is the problem, Jesse? What is the problem? I'm not so anyways, we're going to check this with the computer. I I got my own little issues with this, my friends. Definitely I shouldn't have allowed it. Oh, man. Wait, I want to ask a bit. So the problem also here I can play knight f5. But as well, like could he play check here and then f4? Looks great for him. I don't understand. This looks abysmal. All right, so we're going to check that. He said that I was winning. And now looking at it here, and when he said it, I believed him. When he said it, I believed him. And now I don't know. There's big move order questions too, with like here, does he take on b4 first, or does he wait? If he takes first, here I have king h6 as well as maybe even, no, there's no king g6 now. And if he waits and plays bishop h7, knight g5, then I can do this. Oh. Okay, so we're going to ask the computer here, my friends. Good afternoon, Nordovich. Good afternoon. First, let's check L reference database. We'll see if we have any top-level games that went this way. My opening prep, I think, was good in that I had prepped for the advanced variation with bishop d7, and I had a variation with knight a3 very similar to this. So let's, now can you see this? Maybe not. No, you can kind of see it. Okay, shit, I didn't mean to do that. So knight a3. I played f6. D4 is an interesting move. Bishop b5, I mean. Oh, and I did, this is a This is novelty. Novelty. Okay. So let's write novelty. So just to explain, this was the position that I had in the prep, and it went pop, 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 pop. And here's where I remember the computer saying better for black. So I figured that then this position would also be better for black. All right, let's see what it says with knight a3. Default Kibitzer. Now I'm gonna have to do as you do with the. I'm gonna have to do as you do with the board here. Yes. What do I need to do? I move. I scooch, baby. I give a scooch. All right, good. All right, so it is not having f6 at all. a6 and bishop d7. Okay, well, we're going to get into it. Shit. Excuse me, Kosti. I didn't mean to say it that way, buddy. So, f6, d4, c takes, fe, and the computer wants knight e5. That's nothing special, though. So de. Okay, the computer's basically on board with me here. So, but it's not saying advantage black like I thought it was going to say. Now it's saying advantage black. And funnily enough, that's the thing about the position as well, is that now the bishop's on d3. Okay, so I castled. And it wants bishop b4. Nah. It also wants knight b1, which is interesting. Now it castles. And the computer's instantly, it's over. He says it's instantly over, dude. So the computer's saying snip, snop, here, here, here. And so we're going to get a similar position in the game. Computer says this is over. Wow. Okay, here we go. Let's just see if I understand this. So in the game, he plays queen e3. I think KGB's cheating, dude. Because then, okay, so I played here, and we're gonna talk about the bishop h7 stuff. Computer's not seeing it yet. Probably bad. In any case, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have a. Oh man, I hate to have this conversation about KGB cheating. It's absolutely abysmal. Okay. So, first things first. Could dude, what would have happened on bishop h7? Now it's saying knight g5, indeed king g6. Right. Okay, so boom, boom. Bishop b4, knight b4. Knight g5. King h6. I had this actually, yeah. Queen d2. And now I said king g6. Oh, I had that. Nice. Nice. Okay. Amazing. So, SF says clear advantage black. Okay, at least I got that on my own. Now the other question though was, what if I go back? So king g8, queen h5, rook f5, and now if you go bishop b4, I get out of dodge. Okay, so wait a second. And if he goes here, and now rook f5, check to the miserable king, f4. The thing says it's equal of all things, man. Jesus. All right, so queen b6. Check. Check. Equal. Starfish. And if I play g4, bam! Exclam. Wow, okay. Whew. All right, so back to this. So this was okay. I'm gonna say, I guess we're gonna take off this thing here. All right, so bishop d2, queen d2. I take this thing. Knight e5, queen e3. Okay, so here's the thing. My evaluation during the game and afterwards was that I was a little bit better. Definitely better, but just a little bit. Stockfish is saying I'm winning, and KGB was unhappy with what I did. Was the guy cheating? Maybe. Because he was so intent on this position. Dude, if he's cheating, it's just really bad news. Now, I wrote this, and I said compensation. SF says it's over. KGB likes black. And I have to admit, when we did our little analysis here, rook f8, and I played rook g3, dude just took on b2 and said thank you very much. And said you are lost. So I don't know what he's supposed to do though. Now, interestingly, I played this move knight 7 c6 kind of quickly. And I felt it was even okay in the post game. But I guess I'm just wrong, dude. I'm obviously wrong. Okay. Wow, look at this. Now the computer is actually showing exactly the variation that the kid did. Except I played queen f5. It likes my move too. Wow, dude. Rook a d1, okay. Rook f8, fine. Okay, amazing. So we're going to say, Stockfish approves of both sides moves here from the knight 7c6 decision. Okay. So here, I think, well, I definitely screwed up, I think, here, man. So here I took queen d4. Now, interestingly, the computer approves of like another move KGB said, dude. He was like, queen g6, put the king on h1. Oh, he's cheating on me, dude. And really, I should too. Getting the king to h1 is a major achievement. I'm starting to get scratchy eye. Do I have COVID? I hope not. Jeez Louise, man. I already had it once. I think I just have a cold, but there we go. All right, so this is definitely a mistake. I didn't even consider this move. Amazing to think that I didn't consider this in either the game or the post. Oh, okay, here we go. Queen f5. Now I'm really blowing it. And right, okay, rook f6 or bishop c6 first. So it's rook f6. And now I was right, rook e1 was better. And now I made this big case for KGB that I should be playing queen e4 here. Queen f6 is also interesting. So here, queen e4. Oh, shit. Let's get rid of that. So queen e4. Now, interestingly, KGB didn't think black had much here. Computer says small advantage. So rook f6, mistake. Rook g2. That wants h6 saying equality. I played rook f7, boom. Queen f6, now we get our game. Now, after the game, I spent a lot of time on d4 and bishop d7. Okay. KGB felt I simply had to do this sorry move. And this bishop d7, I was overthinking it because white just does play f5. And then who's better and why? Okay, so here we go. G6. Computer says equal. Now here's a funny thing. The KGB also wanted this king G2 move. I showed it to him though, and he said if I could get the king D3, then it's all over. We did king D6, king D4, H6 was played, H4. SF and KGB. This is the Sitzkrieg that White needs to content himself with. Can we raid Daster? Sure, we'll raid Daster, man. So in the game, I thought this was actually okay. Computer wants H5 immediately. This is a one time that the computer and KGB disagree a little bit. King H2, King E7, King G3, King D6. Now I felt Rook FE1 was a mistake. The computer says it's fine. Let's look at this H5 move. So snip, snip, bishop E5, of course. Yeah. Huh. This is actually a mistake. Well, you did. Wait, didn't you? Oh, you feel like you saw. I was looking at bishop B5 here. Huh. KGB was opposed to this move because it gives black dreams of the past H pawn. Also, it's kind of interesting, you know, American players, maybe it's lower rated players, but American players aren't ready to sit. I haven't made up my mind whether it's lower rated players or American players. They can't sit. And my opponent really has a hard time sitting here too. All right, so I played bishop d7. I didn't like it. I wanted bishop b5. Computer wants h6 or a6. No, those moves don't really. Actually, I did look at h6 as well. All right. Now, does white have an advantage after h5? Let's look. SF says equal. Basically, this computer is saying equal all the way. All right, king f3. Now it's saying h5. Maybe, my friend. Maybe h5, boss. Huh. h5 doesn't make sense to me because of bishop d3. So wait, what am I missing here? If h5... Okay, so the first point I understand. If here... Oh, I thought it was going to be f5. No, because I just go back like a weenie. So wait a second. H5, GH, King E3. Oh my gosh. That's a stockfish move, dude. And then bishop D3. Oh, so when he takes... This is a weird position, man. Look at this. Boom. If I go this, he's got this problem. And if I go here, the dude's saying, amazing. Okay, I'm going to snippos and hippos and chippos and rippos and rook G1. Equal. Oh, it's next level, man. Next level. Okay. Can I get... I don't know what this... By the way, I don't know what this thing is here. Can I get... I just wish I could get rid of that thing. There's a lot of... I need help with the chess space has evolved to new pains, and they're giving me a pain. Let me put it that way. They're giving me a pain. All right, so King E3. I played Rook C8. The kid offered a draw with King D2. I said no. B3. A5, fine. H5. Rook F8. King E3. A4, computer likes it. Okay. And now I felt Rook G5 was a mistake. Computer says, no problem. No problem. I went for it here. I got frisky. Now Rook H6. No one saw that coming. Jeez, Rook H6. Okay, so it's King F3. It's a mistake. Well, it's still saying it's about equal. I still think it's equal. Okay, so it's here that the computer sees mammoth destruction here. And I didn't even label this as a mistake. It seems so natural to me. Oh, wow. And the fact, actually, it's interesting that you didn't take and you didn't even talk about it. I didn't even give this a question mark. SF says it's only now that white is in trouble. But I don't think it's going to like my move because I played Rook F8. And apparently I should be playing check. What about King G4? Wait, if I'm going to do this, what if I'm going to do this? I should say snip. Huh. SF says completely winning. I thought clear advantage and that I could get more. So now the computer's back to, so is saying I'm missing my chance here, boss. Check to the miserable king. I said check. I go here. All right, here I think I blew it with bishop e4. The computer is actually saying it's not so special after bishop c4. Oh my god. Oh. This is a rough life here, dude. Okay, so when I do all this stuff, is it d3 that's a mistake? And I should be playing king c5 first? Okay. Let's see if I got this analysis right. Boom, boom. Check, king c5. Rook d7, b6. And right, king f3 was the move. King f3, I had it correct. And let's see, here's my analysis. King f3, rook e1. Rook h7, king b5. And now it's saying it's all equal. And rook c7, I guess, is very clever. Oh yeah, that's very clever. So for example, pop, 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 pop. Man, brutal. Totally brutal. Okay. So then, my assumption was that after rook h7, I'm winning. Let's see if that's true. Yes. The answer is yes. Yeah, okay, now it's not too hard. All right, the rest. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was rough. Normally I would spend more time looking at what Stockfish says, but I am done. I am cooked. I'm cooked from whatever virus is cooking me, man. I'll make a couple notes here before I raid Daster. I'm gonna raid Daster here. Hope I can find him. If I return to hell, I'm gonna play in a tournament this weekend. In which case I have to redo my opening files. I need to do my Chessable quest. Oh, so that's coming up. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it though. I'm not gonna do it if I'm sick. Sick as a blick in a jick. Turn this off. And now, my friends, Daster. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find him. Because he's not on the side of my board here. Raid Daster 95. All right, my friends. That was a very short stream I just did. Here we go. We're raiding them. Bam. If you have not given us a sub, now is the time. If you haven't given us a follow, now is the time. We're going to say hi to Daster. And I'm sick, dude. Hopefully I'll survive. Bye.
You have 3 classical games, and hey, Jastojo, I think that was you, Jesse, right?